Keefe D is still in jail for the murder of Tupac. Did you guys ever run into Tupac during the early days?
Well, you remember we was doing Tupac and remember Biggie, they was over there with Biggie. Remember how Tupac did that little rival with Biggie and Bone Thugs and Harmony had got over? See, that's when we was all, you know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of times when we was in New York or LA, we was bumping into Tupac a lot. You know, a whole bunch. It's like so much where me and Boo cried when this shit happened. You get what I'm saying? Boo called me crying, and I don't even cry. I'm like, what the fuck? Tupac? I'm like, you got to be fucking crazy. And then here it come all the way around, they say, dude had something to do with it.
Well, yeah. So Keefe D is the only person that's in the car that allegedly shot and killed Tupac. And I did the interview with him about 5 years ago. And the only reason I did the interview was because he wrote a book that was on Amazon that detailed the whole situation. And just recently, I mean, he tried to get the whole case dismissed, saying that he had a proffer agreement and so forth. And Las Vegas PD came back and said there's no proffer agreement with Las Vegas, and we can't find a federal proffer agreement. So whatever you said is going to be used against you in a court of law. All those interviews you did, the book that you wrote, you know, everything else like that is now evidence. And just recently, we'll actually show the pictures on the screen, he got into a fight with someone in the jail.
Yeah, I saw that. No, I did. I saw that. They said the guy had him going towards the front, and another dude was already standing right there, and they got into it with each other or something like that, and they were all on the floor running around. And security tried to break it up or whatever, and I saw that. I actually saw that, I think, earlier today.
Look, Keefe D is 61 years old. He is 4 years from being a senior citizen.
Right.
I know that his plans were not to end up back in a county jail fighting guys at that age and potentially doing the rest of his life in prison. Because quite honestly, whatever deal they gave him when he confessed to everything, had he not wrote a book, started doing interviews, he would have lived out the rest of his life in Las Vegas in peace. People wouldn't even know who he is.
Right.
But he decided, you know, to do interviews, to write the book, to talk about it in more and more detail. He did about 5 or 6 interviews.
I saw some of them Johns too. I saw some of them.
Yeah. And it just shows, like, look, if I had anything to do with a murder, I understand there's no statute of limitations. So proffer agreement or not, unless I went to prison for it, right? And I understand that. Like, I've interviewed a lot of guys that have killed people, but they went to prison. You know, Sammy the Bull, people like that. They went to prison, or they went to court and they said this was self-defense, like a Lil Tim, right?
Yeah,
Lil Tim over the killing of King Von.
Right.
Georgia has a stand your ground law. So basically, you know, they locked him up and they said, no, this is stand your ground, you're free to go. So he's able to talk about it. I get it.
Right.
But if I kill somebody and it's still an open case, because the Tupac murder is still an open case.
And he talked.
I wouldn't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. I killed who? No, that was someone else.
Yeah, he killed himself. I don't know. That nigga was stupid too. I don't know.
Well, why do you think that people talk themselves into a jail cell?
Because people want to be the shit so bad. They want to be the shit. They want folks to say, oh, that's the dude that did this. Hey, that's the dude. They want that so bad. I always say, if you can get yourself, compliment yourself, like yourself, you wouldn't have to worry about too many other folks doing what you can do for yourself. Meaning, liking yourself, loving yourself. I said a lot of people look in the mirror and they look in the mirror as having their outfits on, their haircut, or they, whatever it is, but still see something they don't like. I just feel like folks got to learn how to love themselves. If they do that, they wouldn't make a mistake to write a book, be on shit, just saying shit for the fuck of it, so I can look cool. But look how cool that nigga is now, locked up, rolling on the jail floor. I know where in hell. I wouldn't did.
Yeah. No, look, he's 61. I believe he has grandkids because I remember he, brought his son to one of the interviews. And his son looked like old enough to have kids himself. So these are the times that you should be kicking back and spending the money that you've made throughout your life.
Right. All this time you did all that hustle and bustle, being from where you from, and you don't got like them guys, all them guys that was hanging around Puppy them and doing all that, them guys got real money out of that. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And like you say, anytime you see any type of money that you're not usually seeing, you get what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to use that mind to understand or to tell you that, man, you can't keep doing the same stupid ass shit. If you can't see the outdoor of this shit, then yeah, you probably would be going back to jail or going to jail or telling somebody you was with that you had something to do with some shit you shouldn't have been talking about anyway, and get fucked up like that. I don't know. I don't understand it. I always say to myself and my kids, like, don't try to make somebody else feel good if you don't. You can't help somebody if you ain't able to help somebody. It's got to be with yourself first. I don't care if it's me, my daughter, my son, his mama. It's always about yourself first. And once you do yourself, I'm guaranteed to you that you'll be able to take care of that family. You just got to be on what you're supposed to be on. And I just feel like, niggas want to be like, if they do something bad, guess what? They in the books. The books, but how you know they going to talk about it? How do you know we going to hear it? When this chapter over or when this life over, whatever. So, they do stupid shit thinking it's going to be cool. But it's not going to be cool. Your ass going to jail, young man. Young man, you're going to jail for this bullshit out here. So if you think that you're not going to go to jail and you're going to be the slickest criminal out here, you're not, fool. Yeah, leave that shit alone. Get a job. You ain't got to get a job. Be an entrepreneur. God gave everybody 2 gifts. Use them.
What are those 2?
Well, with mine, I know how to rap. And I basically know how to rap real good. Y'all just gonna get to see that in a minute. I'm dropping 3 albums. Speak No Evil, Hear No Evil, See No Evil. Speak No Evil is gonna be on Valentine's Day and the 14th. And next month it's gonna be on the 14th. And then next month it's gonna be on 14th. I'm dropping 3 albums right away because they've been fiending for me. And they didn't know I can make music like this. I got some good shit. Great shit. Real
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, I got.
That's what's up.
I'm telling nigga well. I got some cool shit. I mean, like everybody, I got a lot of shit up on YouTube right now. I got a new YouTube page, which is what it is, the official Crunchy Black YouTube page. Yeah. And then, I got my fan page, Donnell Carlton, 11, Darnell, and Carlton, Carlton, 11. And that's for my fans that been my fans, even though, we ain't been together as the group. And they always been down. They always been, my fans that I have, I'm cool with them. I'm talking about, you can video me. We can have conversation. We can talk about, because, they always tell me, OG, you don't want to be telling niggas the real truth. Like, come on, dog. So I just opened my door or my phones or whatever for all the real fans that I have that's always looking out for me and know I'm always looking out for them. Half of them will be able to tell you what I did if you ever run into them. But yeah,